In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to play music using pygame. The first thing we need to do before we look at this code is actually download some music. So I have gone onto a website called Amiga Remix and I found some music that I like. In this case, I've gone for He Requests Piano. Now, unfortunately, pygame does not really like MP3 files. It will play them, but it's quite buggy, and sometimes you get these weird squeaks and pops rather than the music playing. So the best thing to do is convert it into a file format called OGG, O-G-G. And this is an open source file format which pygame prefers. So I'm going to copy the address of this music file. You can simply download this and put it onto your computer and re-upload it, or use an MP3 that you already have. Click on an online converter. So I just googled, if I'd show you, online converter MP3 to OGG. And the first link that came back is this website, and it works absolutely fine. So you can either upload your file or enter the URL, which I did right here. I'm not worried about any of the options. I click on convert file, and that simply does the conversion. Now I already have converted my OGG file, so I don't need to do this again. Now that your file has been converted, let's have a look at the code. So it's important that you save the OGG file in the same place as your Python files. You don't have to do this. You could put a path in the load command here, but I'm keeping things really simple. Now, in order to play music, we have to use the mixer object. To get your head around the mixer object, it's quite straightforward in the fact that you've only got one pair of speakers on a computer. Now that can only play one sound at a time, technically, so what has to happen is the sounds, if you want more than one playing at the same time, have to be mixed together. All that complexity is hidden from you by the mixer object, so all you have to do is use it. So in order to get started, you need to first of all initialize it. Once you've initialized it, you then have to load up your sound effects. So this command here, mixer.music.load, loads up the OGG file, but it does not actually play it. Okay, so this will just kind of load up in memory, ready to be played. The play command will then obviously start playing. Now it will return immediately. It won't actually wait for the whole song to play before it moves on to line 7. It will keep going forever, which is why we've got this while loop underneath. Now, on line 7 it says mixer.music.getBusy. What that does is basically say, is there music playing? Is the music object busy playing music? If it is, if that's true, then we want to wait. In pygame, there is a clock object, time.clock, which will allow you to wait for 10 milliseconds. So what this loop is really doing is saying every 10 milliseconds, just see if we finish playing the song or not. If we haven't finished playing the song, keep waiting. That's all this loop is really doing. It's necessary, because otherwise what will happen if I took it out and just run the program, see nothing plays. And the reason for that is quite simple, is that because the play command returns immediately, it stops the program immediately. If there's nothing afterwards, it will just finish the program. So if I run this code now, you can hear the music playing in the background.